Hey guys, and welcome back to our coverage of the second DLC pack of Mario Kart 8. We're going to do the Bell Cup this time, and I'm going to be rocking Isabelle on whatever the hell her little scooter thing is called.
I probably really should say this for 200cc, but I think bikes are going to make a comeback with just how erratic and chaotic that mode can get.
Mm-hmm.
But Neo Bowser City, right from Mario Kart 7. Do you guys approve? Do you guys say nay?
What do you think, Ryan?
I generally enjoy rainy aesthetics, so I kind of like the course. I feel the course itself is a bit basic because it's just kind of a city landscape, but generally I enjoy it.
It looks nice in HD, certainly. I dread to think what it's going to be like in 200cc, like Johnny said. But, out of all the tracks from Mario Kart 7, yeah, this is one that would be high up there for me. I'd probably go with, what is it? Woohoo Island, Woohoo Loop, whatever it's called.
Yeah, I think I remember what you're talking about. Yeah, I can see that, but I will agree that aesthetically speaking, this level looks great in HD. Absolutely.
And it's using Toad's Turnpike for music.
Oh, look at the reflection of the water on the streets. Watch out, Isabelle. The world needs a secretary.
Don't look at the floor, Isabelle.
I love how the pattern on her scooter is the same as that one, limited edition Animal Crossing 3DS you can get.
Oh, the one they taunt you with that you no longer can get.
Oh, son of a bitch. Also, and I think you'll see this, so this is a little bit of a spoiler for my first time run through this DLC shenanigan fest. I tried to take the shortcut, towards the starting line, crashed into something and fell into the pit. That cost me first place overall, and I was so pissed.
No, it was this stage right here. Actually, I think we all may have a story for this one. Oh wait, I started drifting backwards for a second there. Anyway, that's not what happened.
No, that wasn't meant to happen.
My first time playing this stage on Mario Kart 8, I was in a commanding lead for 2 laps. One item, and then suddenly everyone was secretly behind me the entire time. My map layout was lying to me. Everyone blazes by. I went from 1st to 8th in a second flat. I was flabbergasted, honestly.
And that's why no one likes items.
A Mario Kart without items would be a very boring game.
Hey, be F-Zero.
Well, that's what Nintendo seems to be trying to do with it these days, so...
Yeah, I see you're rocking the Captain Falcon amiibo suit. Is that because you enjoy it, or is it just out of spite?
It's out of spite.
I want to believe.
Someday.
Spite and self-satisfaction. Self-satisfaction, if you will.
Well, they certainly are making a lot of homages to it as of late. I mean, of course, there's already Big Blue and Mute City, but 200cc mode, I cannot help but think that was another homage to F-Zero with how fast you can go in that anti-gravity setting.
And how unfun it is in the Mario Kart setting.
Bada bing, first place again. Who would have thunk it?
A lousy 5th.
4th.
Why did I wear the Sonic hat today?
Well, Ryan, you beat Johnny, so as the leading member of Brain Scratch here, I'm going to let you have the first opinion of Neo Bowser City. What do you think?
It's alright, a bit too back and forth for my taste in terms of kind of curviness, but a solid 7 out of 10.
Curviness goes a long way in certain areas of the world, but I will let your opinion stand for now. Johnny?
Pretty much the same way. I don't think it's as bad as, say, Cheese Road, the GBA course, but with the right kind of speed and handling, it can be a pretty fun course. Just don't let what happened to you happen to me. Just that was miserable.
Out of 10?
I would say 6.
I'm going to go with the namesake and give it a 7 out of 10. Fun to race, probably won't be my first pick online. Okay, we're going to move on to the second Super Circuit course out of both cups. I don't know why they decided to go with 2 Super Circuit tracks out of all the games available. I would have gone with Double Dash, because you see, I have an unrelenting boner for Double Dash for reasons unknown even to me. Ribbon Road looks so different compared to its original version. I can see a little bit of Cheeseland in the Mario Kart 8 version. This is super different. It all takes place in a kid's toy room, for one thing.
So, would you say it's Ribbon Road in name only?
Sort of, yeah. What do you think, Ryan?
Why does it look like the room from Smash 64?
Yeah, kind of right, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. I love the stock use of Mario Kart 8 advertisement material. Yeah, there's a poster if you look carefully on the walls.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of things here. I'm pretty sure there's like all tons of Easter eggs that we just haven't noticed yet at this point.
Yeah, there's like the standard Mario Kart, there's the Biddy Buggy, you've got Bowser's clown car, you have that bear buggy that I think I used at one point when we were racing, Hellfire versus Brain Scratch. There's Yarn Yoshis as well, dotted about.
Oh, that's just put up advertising, though.
Well, it's super subtle, it's not in your face, so that's the kind of like advertising I don't really have a problem with.
Yeah, make it. Yeah. Just keep it in the background. People notice it. They notice it.
I have to say though, with like Cheeseland and this, the music, it doesn't really stick out to me. It feels very safe. What do you think, Ryan?
I'm not the biggest fan of Super Circuit in general because I felt the game was kind of well-ass, but I like this course a lot, and I feel the aesthetics and music really show that.
I don't even remember River Road's music, honestly. And I played this track in particular a few times because I really do like the look of this place. But you got me on the music though.
Great use of colour. Aesthetically, I can't fault it. It's just once you get past that aesthetic, it's kind of boring until you play on 200cc, as I did, and you will spend most of your time off the track if you're not careful.
As is most tracks on 200cc.
Oh, I did not want to do that. Lousy Mecha Koopa. Tom probably slipped to a 20.
Haha! It's that sweet Hellfire money, mate.
That's Hellfire, the name Bowser. It's appropriate.
I'm hearing a little bit of a guitar in the background now. I don't know whether to take back that safe opinion about the music. All you have to do is slip in an electric guitar and I'm pretty much sold.
Okay.
Just saw a red shell screech past me. Don't know why. It should have hit me and taken out my banana.
Who could have done such a thing? It was me.
Look at Isabel, so radiant, so secretarial.
You'll never be you'll never be anything more than a secretary, understand?
Oh, Bill Trinan loves her just a wee bit too much. Okay, moving on from this awkward point in conversation. Johnny, out of 10, mate, let's do this.
Let's say 8. I love the aesthetics more than the track itself, but the aesthetics really go a long way.
Ryan?
9 out of 10. I really like the track and the aesthetics. I just feel that the music's kind of forgettable.
I'll give it a 7 because, you know, aesthetics great, music so-so, the track itself, I don't know, I think it feels a little bit safe, but, you know, aesthetics win out here, so whatever. Let's move on to the first original track out of this particular cup, Super Bell Subway, or whatever it was called. Sorry, I ran by it too fast.
This track right here, I'm still trying to figure out. Every time I drive past it, I take a lap, I feel like I'm missing so much with what this course offers. Whether or not there's a shortcut here, a long road here. It's just, wow. I can't, like, absorb it all. What about you, Tom?
Well, first thing that comes to mind, that map on the side, like on the left here, kind of reminds me of Lumio City, and I'm getting really bad, like, Vietnam-esque flashbacks here. Secondly, yeah, I agree, plenty of multiple routes, you know, lots of replay value. The music, I feel, is super safe. I think they could have gone a bit more electrifying, a bit more bombastic. Other than that, it is interesting, and, yeah, I agree, it's pretty cool.
It's like an underground version of, I forgot already the name of the course in this game. Was it Toad Harbor?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an underground version of that, because I think I see the trains, I'm reminded of the trolleys, and there was a lot of S-turns on that one as well. So it's kind of like, I wouldn't be surprised if this is like underground, like from Toad Harbor.
Well, what comes immediately to my mind is Sunshine Airport. It's like the underground version of that. I don't think it's going to be as popular as Sunshine Airport, because the airport level, it has a few like different paths you can take, but it's a lot simpler. And, you know, people sometimes mock like simplicity, but it makes it very easy to pick up and play. And you combine that with a fun aesthetic, and boom, there you go. There is colour here, but for the most part, it's like greens and greys and browns, and not a lot pop, so I don't think it's all that exciting visually. Gameplay-wise, it is fun, like dodging the trains and whatnot. You know, you get a little bit of a Toad's Turnpike vibe here, only underground, which makes it cooler, since not a lot of people have heard of it. But otherwise, I just feel it's a bit safe.
You say grays and greens. I honestly see blues here and there. I think it's not all for naught, in terms of like monotone colors. But really, I think it really depends on what time the trains arrive, because I think the lighting on the front of the trains kind of add a bit to it. And so you're not totally looking at the asphalt or the brick roads all the time. I got struck by lightning inside a subway.
Anything can happen in the world of Mario Kart.
I should have known. By the way, I just noticed that little piece of graphic there, but there are streetlights that are Koopa shells.
Nice.
2 green and 1 red. I don't know what that means, but...
It's absolutely nothing, darling. It's just
I know green means go, but what about double green?
Go, go.
It means go faster, idiot.
I was just watching that episode of South Park the other day where, something happened with, like, their kindergarten teacher, and that other boy got sent to school. And then there's that woman who's, like, in the wheelchair, and she can't talk except with beeps. It's like, beep, beep, did this guy do this? Beep, beep. Yes, yes. Take him away. Oh, I gotta work on my anecdotes. Clearly I'm out of practice. Okay, Super Whatever Subway. Ryan, what's your take?
It's kind of basic. I like some of the aesthetics, but the course itself is kind of bland, so a 6 out of 10.
I disagree. I would say I give that a solid 8.
I'm going to give it an 8. I think I was a bit too harsh on the sort of dull aesthetic. Gameplay-wise, it is pretty fun. I need a 3rd, 4th, and 5th stab at it, though, to really appreciate it. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Let's move on to the last of the DLC pack in general. Big Blue. It's inspired, obviously, by the F-Zero track of the same name.
Ryan, your rating?
Why do you hate F-Zero so much, Nintendo?
How do you put that into a number?
Well, I think you should direct that eye at Miyamoto, because way, way back, I can't give you an exact date, when, I think it must have been a Western reporter asking him this, because I doubt the Japanese would give a shit, when the reporter was asking him, like, when's the new F-Zero coming out, Miyamoto apparently did not know that people wanted one.
I thought I heard my phone vibrating.
He said he was also waiting for the right controller for F-Zero, even though this works just fine, thank you.
Yeah, you don't need a gimmick for F-Zero. You go fast, you spin a lot, you get boost power, what more do you need?
No, clearly not enough.
What's funny, and I only just learned this the other day, or well, came to the realization, I guess, and I'm kind of spoiling like a aesthetic touch here, but when you get to the final part of the track, and this kind of plays out like a Mountain Wario, in that there's no lap system, but whenever you pass a certain part of the track, it counts it as like lap 1, lap 2, etc. When you get to the part that's like lap 3, it says, oh yeah, the final lap, which obviously, as Ryan would tell you, is part of F-Zero in general.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't notice that, really.
Yeah.
But the thing is, there's no proper lap system here, and this does not occur in Mute City, which does feature a lap system. So, I don't know what's going on there. Cross wires, baby.
I think that's because they wanted to give F-Zero both flavors of what kind of tracks Mario Kart 7 and 8 have.
What I miss the most, and I think I mentioned this when we covered the first DLC pack, is the beginning, where it goes 3, 2, 1. It's not F-Zero if it doesn't have that.
And if you, when you finish the final lap in this course, it's like Mute City, the result music that plays is not Mario Kart 8's, but of F-Zero's. I don't know what F-Zero game it's from specifically, though.
Oh, so close. Again, you can get coins going on these little charge pads here. Oh, look at that. Ryan's in first place. Determined to take first on the F-Zero course, are you?
Well, if the item drops let me.
Son of a bitch. I could have had you there. I could have had him.
And a blue shell's going to steal my victory.
There's so many twists and turns. Who am I going to throw this at? The wall?
Blue shell, red shell, yeah. Welcome to Mario Kart where skill doesn't matter.
F-Zero's fast, Sonic's fast. It's only appropriate that I win with my silly ass hat.
I'm happy that Ryan was denied happiness. Look at how happy Isabel is. She agrees.
So NTom wins via item drop. Great.
No, NTom wins by winning the majority of matches, mate. I think you're fine.
via item drops.
Stop it! My eggs! There's too much salt!
Okay, Ryan, what's your score out of 10 for Big Blue, mate?
I really like it. I feel that aside from the middle part, which is kind of basic, it's about a 9 out of 10 for me.
Mm-hmm. Johnny?
My sentiments exactly. While people may be a bit weirded out by the interchangeable course selection for Blue, I think it fits just fine. F-Zero had the 3-lap section, so let Big Blue have its fun. I give it about a 9 as well.
I give it a 7. It doesn't really do much for me overall. I think I prefer Mute City as a whole. But Speaking in terms of like cups and whatnot, I generally like the Crossing Cup more than the Bell Cup. What do you guys think?
I would say around. Yeah, the Crossing Cup I think is the winner here. Even though I really do like the Super Subway and Big Blue.
I'll be the opposite. I prefer the Bell Cup overall,
Because it has the F-Zero track in it.
among other things.
Okay, we're going to set up for 200cc, so we'll see you guys next time for the next bat of the second DLC pack of Mario Kart 8. See you then.